Well, kia ora Rotorua and welcome to this edition of City News. I'm Steve Comber, and ahead tonight, hunters report some of the best waterfowl hunting in years. Todd McClay is encouraged by a nationwide drop in unemployment figures. And in sport tonight, Bartercard Bay-wide rugby featured a number of local derbies in the weekend. Those stories and more tonight on City News. Rotorua MP Todd McClay has said that the nationwide drop in unemployment figures from 7% to 6% has been reflected by a similar decrease in unemployment in the Rotorua area. Mr McClay said that surveys of local businesses over the last quarter had shown growing confidence in the local economy and that this optimism was flowing through to the job market. Hunters report some of the best waterfowl hunting in years. The start to the 2010 game bird season appears to have been a resounding success for many hunters. After several average seasons, it appears that at last we are in for a good year, said Senior Fish and Game Officer Matthew McDougall. They had been predicting a good start following a particularly good breeding season. Fish and Game Rangers were also particularly pleased with the behaviour of hunters. Rangers checked hundreds of hunters and only detected a few regulation infringements. A meeting last week of Environment Bay of Plenty's Regulation Monitoring and Operations Committee heard that as water demand increased in the Bay of Plenty, more robust science was needed to determine the quality and quantity of available water. The Council completed a review and reassessment of groundwater monitoring last year, and a key outcome of the review is that more groundwater monitoring sites are needed across the region. And a classic comedy film based in Rotorua and starring the late Sir Howard Morrison has been one of the big hits on a website actively promoting New Zealand Music Month. nzonscreen.co.nz is currently featuring the 1960s musical comedy classic, Don't Let It Get You. The film is a romantic musical comedy featuring Sydney and Rotorua. New Zealand On Air funds the website with the movie in its entirety available to be seen on demand. And in Tuesday night sports news, Bartercard Bay-wide rugby featured a number of local derbies this past weekend, with the Premier Grade game going along to the wire. In spite of Rotuiti scoring 5 tries to Whakarewarewa's 2, Waka kicker kept the home team in the game. But Rotuiti grabbed a narrow 37-34 victory in the Rotorua Premier Showdown Division 1 competition. And front-runners Waikiki won the derby with Kahukura 50-23, with Nongataha powering away from Marist St Michael's to win 38-8. And to your weather, Rotorua and surrounding areas overnight tonight, a bit of cloud around with showers. North-east winds, we're down to a low of 12 degrees. Tomorrow, Wednesday, rain, some heavy falls likely for the middle of the week. Northeasterly winds, a high 17 and a low of 10. At longer range through to Thursday, rain easing to showers. Northeasterlies, a high 17 and a low of 10. And boating out on the lakes for Rotorua tomorrow, Wednesday, northeasterly winds rising to 25 knots, gusting 35 as well during the day. Rain possibly heavy and poor visibility. If you missed any of tonight's bulletin, check it out again. Watch it simply by logging on to www.tvrotorua.co.nz. Click on the View Latest City News link and the link below that for all the latest Rotorua events. Well, stay with us tonight. After the break, we celebrate with the winner of the National Auction Cup. We find out more about the St Chad's Communication Centre and get ready for the Kaharoa School Farm Auction and Fair. It's your News Rotorua City News with more from your region next.